That was a completely engineered chair. It had to be strong, it had to have strength built in, and that's why certain details in the structure of the leg to the rails. And it is an amazing chair. And the fact that it had to simulate pews, so they were bolted together, they would be able to be got rid of quick, so they were able to be stacked up to 6 or 8 high. And they could be used round tables. You could load it, we've loaded it on top, standing on its back legs, and the strength is incredible because the back leg is literally glued and bolted. Now you don't realise that when you look at that chair, that it's a bolted construction and glue and block rather than just mortise and tenons. Well, it had to have the ability to stack. So the very geometry of stacking, you had to have legs that dropped over the side rails and in front of the back rails. So they have to be separated and jointed to that frame of the seat. So it's a very interesting structure to the chair, and a lot of additional machine work had to be put into the top rail only. And really that was the one key piece on that chair that actually demonstrated the ability of the machine to shape, because everything else is just up, down, long, even the slats on the top are straight, just chamfered. And the other machine point on it is that all the frame and the top legs are finger jointed. This is what makes a chair strong. We've got 3 lovely images. There's the normal three-dimensional look at the chair. Then there's a perfect front elevation of the chair. Then there's a front elevation of 2 chairs to show how they relate together. And then there's one of stacked. And it's a lovely little story, just visually all to itself.
I was working on Coventry Cathedral chairs. That was in about 1960. We made 2,000, I think it was 2,000 chairs. And it was a production thing, but being the apprentices, we were on the end of the line. We had all the jobs of cleaning them all up. So there's 2,000 chairs, there's about 8 of us doing it. So a few hundred of those chairs each had my initials on and somebody else's initials on underneath them. But those Coventry Cathedral chairs, they were designed by Dick Russell. They were amazing, really. They were a new concept on production. They were absolutely made so that they could be produced by spindles and modern machinery. And that was the amazing thing about those chairs. There was never a chair came back broken. In all the time I was there, and I was there for over 40 years, I never saw a chair come back